Hi Zesties. Well, life is lifing, Zesties. I fumbled my studio, meaning I was supposed to do the application, but it was really long and I kept getting sidetracked and then they gave it to someone else. But to be honest, I'd really rather stay in my one bedroom and I was worried of how small the kitchen is. Whatever. The harder life's, the harder I cook because this is like the only way I can enjoy my life. So today I'm eating rice, blackened flounder, and crawfish sauce. Trying to show you, the fish kind of got like lost in the everything, but anyway, let's see how this is. I'm excited. This is maybe the most Cajun thing I've done so far. But making this definitely made me think about, oh, I should be in Mississippi because I'm using frozen fish. I know in Mississippi I'd never be using frozen fish. I'm trying to see like what's the best. I can't even figure out the best like angle. I did definitely overcook the fish, but oh well. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Still really good. Yum. That Tony Sachere blackened seasoning is just perfect. Mmm. Mm-hmm. And look, I'm doing American food. No Chinese, Jamaican, Japanese, Korean, whatever. I'm doing real American food. Mm. Yeah, I do need to do more Southern and Cajun. I wonder if one day I'll ever try soul food. Ooh. I've been meaning to do that, but that's so out of my element, you know? Mm. But yeah, man, life's been tough and I'm feeling hopeless. Like I'm stuck in my apartment, I'm stuck in this situation, and life just does not seem to like giving me breaks and things like this. Even though it's my fault that I didn't, turn in the application. Mm. At least I can cook. That's like one, what's it called? Consolation of my life is like, you know what? This is nice. This is nice. I really think if anyone was served this at a restaurant, they'd be totally happy with it. They probably wouldn't even notice that it was Chinese crawfish. Mm. Or that the fish is frozen. Mm. I honestly can't tell like which way is better for you guys, or if it matters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really happy with the food today. Beautiful, perfectly seasoned, of course, because I made it. Not to be cocky or anything. I'm almost not even thinking about my yelling neighbors, and yes, they're stomping right now. Wait, let me try to get you like a view. Hold on. I just want you guys to see what it looks like here. That's good, huh? You can just tell that's good. You don't even need me to say anything. That's why I get so mad at people who are like, you can't tell if the food's good just by looking at it. Yes, you can. Mm. Oh, I made myself shimmy. I made myself shimmy. You know, sometimes people comment like, oh, give me some or whatever. Like, I really wish that one of you guys could actually taste this because I want to see someone's reaction to eating this. This is just so good. Mm. Man. I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm not trying to toot my horn or whatever. Toot my own horn, but this is absolutely restaurant worthy food. Like, totally. Mm. And it just makes me so happy to cook and eat. Makes me forget about my problems, and Lord knows I have many. And you know, I like talking to you guys. It's been really cool for me to make my cooking videos and food videos and just like see who, you know, follows me. Now the only thing like negative I can say about this is that it is pretty heavy and rich. You know? I didn't even need the rice. Oops, my AC went off. But yeah, I'm so happy with myself, Zesties, because this is the most Cajun thing I've made so far. And I think that I made it to a point where a Cajun person would eat this and, you know, say that it was really good. I need to start wearing a hairnet. But yeah, I absolutely think that a Cajun person would eat this and say, you know, that was like super good. I want more. You know what I like about this meal? This is one where I even surprised myself by how good this is. You know, I'm like, dang, I can really cook. It's not just a joke, you know, it's not a meme. I can cook. Because, you know, I started doing this for fun. I mean, I guess I still do it for fun. But, like, I started posting because I had friends who were saying that my food looks so good and I need to start posting it. You know. I really need to get popping though. I have an idea. Man, if you guys even knew the idea I'm thinking of. There's so much stuff I want to do, but I haven't been doing it because I'm in this like situation of, am I going to move? Am I going to stay? I feel like now I just have to accept, okay, I messed up this new studio, whatever. I'm just going to stay suffering. Maybe that's my role in life, is to suffer. Or at least I can cook though. There's always a silver lining. At least I can cook. Dang it, my crawfish sauce ran out. I want more crawfish sauce. I don't know if I can finish all this. I really don't, Zesties. Can you believe I still fit a small? I was like, dang, you guys saw that video where I was like, look, I'm not slim thick with 2 C's, I'm wearing a small. I'm surprised. Because I'm definitely a foodie and I definitely stay eating. I don't skip well, actually, like sometimes, like there were a couple days where I was like really, really depressed with my situation. And if I get really depressed and anxious and stuff, I just can't. Like I don't have an appetite at all. But you know. Today I was just like, you know what? I had those leftover crawfish tails, and I was like, I have to do something with them. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna do a Cajun meal. But that's something really cool about being able to cook is that I can just eat a restaurant quality meal whenever I want, you know what I mean? Unlike the haters out there who can't cook at all and are miserable. See, that's so weird. The people who critique food creators' videos are so weird to me because, like, people will be on the food creator videos who are making, like, amazing food and they'll be like, that looks disgusting. Oh, I would have done this or that. Oh, that's horrible. Why did you do that? And I'm like, hey, that's how I learned to cook. I learned to cook from all the videos I watch. Yeah, that's why you have to take the stems off of the parsley. Okay, lesson learned. I'm full zesties, but there's no point in leaving this small quantity of food. But yeah, zesties. This is the only thing keeping me going. Is my food. Hey, but I wrote the post the other day saying like, oh, I'm so deep in my depression, I'm gonna cook or whatever. And one of my zesties was like, oh, you should take antidepressants or whatever. I take antidepressants and they help me. And I'm like, no. This is my antidepressant. This is what makes me happy. I really like the process of cooking too. Actually, like, my friend who came up with the idea for the channel name, his name is Sam. I feel like he would want me to put his name in. When I first started cooking, I share my food pictures with like anybody who is willing to look at them, you know what I mean? I'm like always sharing my food pictures, so I was sharing my food pictures and Sam was saying that, oh, your food is gay. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, explain that. Like, can you give me an explanation of what you mean by that? Because I don't really get it. And he was like, oh, well, I just eat steak and potatoes and whatever. By the way, any future Mr. Zesties out there, if such a person exists, you can't be a steak and potato person with me. You're gonna have to change that. But anyway, he was like, I just eat like steak and potatoes and my food looks really boring and yours has so much like pizzazz and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, because gay men have a stereotype for being like, I don't know if it's artistic or something, but you know, they're into like interior design and fashion. I don't do interior design. My apartment's a mess. I don't do fashion. I'm a mess. But this is where I put my flair and my pizzazz and everything on. You know what I mean? I'm so full, Zesties. This was so good, though, Zesties. I'm mad. I'm mad that no one can try this with me. I wish one of you guys could have actually eaten this. Man, Zesties. Well, that was a lovely meal that made me feel better about my problems. And trust me, I have a lot. I even wanted to get into detail about my problems with you guys, but I didn't because I was so busy like self-praising my food. And you know it's good when you're scraping everything up. Zesties. I really did my thing with that one, Zesties. Hey! Made a recipe video too, so go and watch it because this is a good one. Absolutely. This is that marry me recipe. That was so good, guys. I mean, that was like 9 out of 10. If I were at like a restaurant, I would give that 9 out of 10. Bye, Zesties.